Welcome to another edition of Friday at 420, where we got the munchies. Who figures? It's Friday at 420. When did that happen? My name is Mike Nabuurs. Over the next 40 minutes, we're back to guaranteeing that you will laugh as we present to you some great local Hamilton comics. We're going to generate some laughter here, and we're going to get you into the weekend. And why do you have an orange dot on your glasses, Manolis? That is freaking me out, man. What is that deal?
I don't know why I'm wearing readers right now because I'm not reading anything, but they're readers, and that's the prescription power on the sticker that I leave.
Oh, you left the sticker on.
I leave it so that way the glasses continue to work.
Oh, I see. You're worried they'll lose power if you take the sticker off.
You see, thank you.
Man,
Thanks.
see, I know how your mind works, and it scares the hell out of me. Let me introduce the panel for this Friday at 420. Way over on my right, as he always is, it's our good friend, Patrick Coppolino.
Buongiorno.
Buongiorno, Patrick. What's going on, man? You were the one crunching the Frito-Lays off the top of the show.
Yes, I'm in a good mood today.
Yeah, because you got...
The vending machine works this week.
So you're all set. You got the extra hot and spicy Frito-Lays.
Yep.
You didn't offer any to our guests. I didn't see you.
Sorry.
Did you? Wow.
Manolis helped himself, as he does.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you did. Absolutely. Sitting next to Patrick, as he always does, it's Mr. Manolis Zontanos with an orange dot on his glasses. That's crazy.
Tikanis, I'm wearing these glasses.
Take an E, my friend.
I want to read a quote from Rick Rubin. There is wisdom in each experience that comes from doing the work. I don't know. That's his quote.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can get something from everything, right? I mean, if you think about it, like you're just going about the same, we're just doing the same old Friday at 420. Here we go again. But you know what? You'll get something fresh out of this one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know, I'm guaranteeing it.
Yeah, that's why I wrote it. That's why I read it, man. That's why I read it, dude. I read that live. I don't read, dude.
He doesn't read, dude.
Oh, and I forgot to say that I'm still meditating.
Oh,
like,
wow.
I
said I'd check back in the 6 months. It hasn't been 6 months, but...
It feels like it, though.
It feels like it. Well, you know what? These intros have felt like it to the rest of the audience. Way over on our left, it is our good friend. He's returning. We're not sure why. It's Mr. Gerry Hall. How are you, Gerry?
Not bad.
That's good.
I also have an inspirational quote.
Oh, fantastic.
Like to,
okay, sure. Yeah, share with us.
You tried your best, and you failed miserably. The lesson is never try.
Never try.
Homer J. Simpson.
Homer J. Simpson. You are the master of the Simpson trivia.
Yes, I am.
Yes, and that's a classic Homer J.
Lord and Master.
What does the J stand for, Homer J. Simpson?
Just stands for J. J-A-Y.
There is no...
There was an episode where he actually went in search of his middle initial and what it meant, and... he found out that J, the initial J, stands for J-A-Y.
Okay, there you go. Homer J. Simpson. See, learned something.
Homer J. Simpson. The J stands for J.
That's very good.
I
didn't know you did that impression.
Excellent.
He's here. That's what it is.
Patrick Coppolino, I'm impressed. The whole time I'm sitting there going, Manolis is the one with all the talent. Turns out, you got talent.
I can do a Homer Simpson.
You did a very good Homer Simpson.
Funny 820.
My favorite thing he does is Breaking Bad. Do the line.
Which one?
Well, you think that of me?
A guy opens his door and gets shot, and you think that of me? No. I am the one who knocks. It's not good.
That's pretty good. Pretty good. All right. Gerry, what have you been up to? I understand you were in a comedy brawl and you may have won a trophy, and Manolis is convinced that you won the brawl. You did not win the brawl. Did you end up taking a punch? What happened?
Well, it was the semifinals of the comedy brawl.
Okay.
With big contest in Toronto, but you kind of have to have people show up to support you because it's audience vote.
Oh, yeah.
But I had a really good set, but I found a little prop trophy in the room, so I put on Instagram me holding a little trophy saying, I won the first prize at the Comedy Brawl tonight in the Search for a Prop Trophy contest.
Okay.
And nobody read the whole thing.
They
so a
just
lot of people
saw
like
the
Manolis think I won it. And
That's good enough. That got you back on the show, Gerry.
there you go.
Yeah,
that's
Manolis
what
said we had Gerry Hall back. He's a winner.
a big contest.
All right, Gerry, get up there and drop a Plinko puck as we play Friday at 420. For those of you joining for the first time, and we can't for the life of us understand why you'd only be joining us for the first time now, but if you are, go ahead and drop it. We've got 12 random topics in 12 envelopes, official Bell Media envelopes. They say Bell Media right on them. And he's got number 7 is his random topic on this edition of Friday at 420. So let's get it rolling. Gerry Hall, your topic is favorite candy at Halloween. And if you remember when you were trick or treating, what was the one? The one that you dumped the bag of goodies out and you were like, "Oh yeah!"
Well, whenever you went to a house that gave out the full-size chocolate bars.
Oh right, yes.
Didn't even necessarily matter what kind it was, as long as it was a full size. Those were good people.
The guy who lived next door to
best.
me as a kid, his dad worked at Canada Dry, and they gave out cans of pop, which we thought was pretty. Because you just never got it, right? I mean, everybody was getting a can of pop, man. That was cool. But full-size chocolate bars, very good
Do you
choice.
go to the RC Cola house?
That's right. Do you have a favorite chocolate bar, though?
Yeah, probably Kit Kat.
Kit Kat.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Kit Kat, nice. Good. I'm always looking for somebody to say Big Turk. I've never found anyone who actually likes the Big Turk. Manolis, favorite candy when you were dumping out your trick-or-treat bag?
So back in my day, it was like there wasn't.
There wasn't candy.
We had
It
to
was
make
from a
the
van.
candy.
How old are you?
There was no like when you bought like if you wanted to give out bags of chips, it was harder to find like a box of bags of chips.
They didn't have the little bags. Yeah.
Yeah, then I'm like,
no. People.
some houses give you full bags of chips, like the ones you
That's
bought.
right.
I
Yeah,
thought
I'm
you were
like,
going to say some houses gave you individual chips.
No, yeah. No, but there
That's
were
a poor
houses.
neighborhood.
If you go back far enough, and I don't know how, but there were houses that would put them in a little sandwich bag and do a tie off, and it would be a little sandwich bag of chips.
yeah, I've seen that.
Yes,
yeah, that's smart. That was smart.
absolutely,
You
A little
ate those too, man.
Sandwich bag of popcorn. I remember getting that as a kid.
Yeah, yeah.
Little bags of popcorn.
I always thought it was wild though. Like when they gave you that, there was always one house that gave you an apple. Remember that?
Oh, sure.
So yeah, and you're like,
Are you a witch?
yeah. Well, are you okay, dude? Like, do you not
And then-
know that we
'cause then
remember
there
where
were-
you live?
And then the razor blade in the apple, right? That was the original sort of scare at Halloween, was that people would put razor blades in
was that a myth though? Is that
it was an urban legend.
Yeah.
You know, I'm sure there were some cases of it that popped up, but every year it was brought
There
back.
was
Like
the one about I can't remember what they called them, the boogeyman or something, but with the pixie sticks.
right?
A kid ate pixie sticks, and then he ended up dying, and they found out he was poisoned. I think him and his brother or something. So there's this big scare that someone was handing out this poisonous candy, but then they found out that it was the kid's own father.
Oh, wow!
Yeah, you can look it up. It's real. Wow. But so no one else was in danger. He just wanted to kill his own kid.
Oh,
It's good for a comedy show.
Not to bring the mood down or anything.
do Homer Simpson some more, will you?
Oh, I wanted the pixie stick.
Yeah. All right, we found the humor in it, everybody. Patrick Coppolino, what do you remember from trick or treating? What candy did you?
Well, first I
look
want to
forward
say I like Big Turks.
Oh no, you do not.
I do. They're
Nobody likes
those.
the
are the
Big
ones like
Turk.
with the marshmallow and the
They got the orange
jam
gel,
or
the
whatever.
jam in them.
Yeah, I like
Oh,
those.
No.
I can honestly say I've never had one.
That's
You've
a
never had a Big Turk?
horrible- it's a
I like- you don't like them?
No.
Oh, there's worse candy.
What about the ones that are like looks like little hats?
Yeah,
little
I was
guard-
just gonna say like candy corn.
Oh, I like
Yeah.
the candy corn.
See those I
Oh,
didn't
that's
like.
good.
My
Oh.
daughter loves them, so
Yeah,
then I
candy
started
corn's
eating them
good.
again. I actually don't mind them.
No, they're good.
But they were. I don't know. I remember thinking they were gross when I was a kid.
Yeah, it looked like somebody pulled a tooth out of somebody's
Yeah.
rotten tooth out of their
Yeah,
head.
but my favorite is caramel bars.
Caramel. So a full-size caramel is
Yeah.
what you're looking for.
Yep.
Nice. All right. Get up there and drop Plinko Puck there, Manolis Zontanos. We're playing Friday at 4:20. Sure we are. Heading into the weekend, and we got Gerry Hall on the mic. King of the Comedy Brawl. We're going to make you the winner, damn it. Number 3. Here we go. Number 3.
My brain is loose and ready.
All right. So you become a big-time comedian. Not that you aren't a big-time comedian, but, I mean, you go supernova big time. This is going to be for all 3 of you guys. So you hit the big-time comedian, right? You
All
get
right.
yourself the HBO specials. You got yourself the Netflix special. You get everything's going your way.
A lot of specials.
What talk show do you want to be on? What talk show would you go, I got to go on that? That's the talk show I want to be on to hype my specials.
Well, the only problem, the one I would like actually is Johnny Carson, but I think he's dead. He's dead. Yeah.
This seems to be a theme of today's show. Every
I think
topic
he-
ends in death.
He ate pixie sticks. Yeah.
Yeah. So of the current batch, of the
Okay.
talk shows that you could go on now, how about that?
Okay.
Is there something you like? Something you'd like to be on? You like the political ones. You could go on Bill Maher. You could be on Bill Maher's show.
Okay, you're right.
Yeah.
Either Steve Colbert, his old show would be if we could bring that back. But
Okay,
Steve
we're
Colbert,
not bringing any shows back.
All right,
Damn
all
it,
right,
Manolis.
all right. So either him, Bill Maher, or the Daily Show, I guess. Yeah, any of those shows would be
Okay,
cool.
you like all those ones.
Yeah, Jimmy Fallon's all right too, but those guys. I feel like you just could be more serious if you wanted to on those shows too, because
Okay.
they're like that.
Yeah, you have a little fun. But you don't do
Yeah.
political humor, so you wouldn't really fit in on those shows.
No, but I think they'd be more understanding of who I am.
Oh, well, that's what we're after. Patrick Coppolino, what's your talk show destination once you become a big star?
Probably Jimmy Fallon.
Jimmy Fallon? Yeah, you like him the best?
Well, the Tonight Show legacy.
Tonight Show label,
and
sure.
he'll fake laugh at anything I
He
say.
will. He will. He'll gin it up for you.
Yeah, then we get to do a drinking game or something.
Yeah. I kind of, you know what? I think I kind of like Kimmel the best.
Yeah,
I think I'd like to go on Kimmel. Kimmel
awesome.
he seems like a real guy, and he's funny. And
Conan.
you could have a great conversation.
They're all good.
Conan's
Conan's great.
very. Conan's a very funny. Gerry Hall, what's your talk show destination?
Well, now that Letterman's back, because I always loved Letterman when he had his own TV show.
Sure,
and
now he's just doing the
he's
interview
just
shows,
doing
yeah.
the interview show. So that would be my favorite.
That'd be cool.
He's the one, like, I used to look forward on Carson when every now and then he would come up and do stand-up. And,
Now I changed my mind.
okay.
Oh,
Letterman is so awesome.
yeah. Those Letterman shows are awesome to watch on Netflix. Because it is a bit of a transformation for him. And it's the weird part is in the early days of the Letterman show, he was always coined for not being a very good interviewer. Like they used to always say, he's just in it for the gags, and he wasn't a very good interviewer. And now he's got a show that's just an interview, and it's brilliant. He does some great stuff on that
He's
show.
the best. He was always the best at it. And even he'd be great if there was nothing there to work with. He'd work around that and make fun of that situation.
Yeah.
Well, I remember he actually wrote his own show when they had the writers' strike.
Right.
He
yes.
kept on.
Yes,
kept
he
doing
did.
live shows. He didn't do reruns.
Yeah.
I remember Andy Kaufman when
Oh,
I'm pretty
yeah.
sure I'm pretty sure he wasn't in on that. Like he didn't know
He
that.
was not in
No,
on
he
that.
Yeah, okay.
He was not in on that. Or River Phoenix. He had a couple of weird situations up on that show. Patrick, your turn to drop the Plinko puck here on Friday at 4:20. Another great edition. Thank you so much for hanging out with us, dropping in. Don't forget, all of these wonderful comics can be seen from time to time at our own Levity Comedy Club, downtown Hamilton, right above the Anchor Bar. I thought I'd get the plug in this time this week before Patrick had a chance to. What number do we got?
12.
Number 12. Number 12. Ooh, number 12. We don't get to 12 very often. Here we go. Number 12. Patrick Coppolino. Best nut.
Like the furthest?
Best
or
nut.
the biggest?
Wow, left, right? Which one? No, I'm same time. Like, are we peanuts, cashew, Brazil nuts?
Pistachios, 100%.
Pistachios?
Yeah.
Nice. Do you like to buy them already shelled so you can just mouth them, or you like to break them up?
Yeah, I like to
That
break
helps
my
slow it down a
fingernails and
bit, eh?
stuff.
Yeah, because otherwise you consume them too fast. You don't
Yeah.
enjoy the true flavor. Manolis, best nut.
Wait a minute. What's peanut butter?
It's a peanut.
Peanut. Is that a nut? Peanuts.
Those are made with cashews.
Are those? Is that a nut?
Well, I mean, yes, it's
Peanuts.
peanut. Peanut butter is derived from peanuts.
Okay, but it's just always.
But you add butter.
But isn't it crazy that there's a jar just as that they used to be nuts, but now it's just peanut butter?
Yes. Yeah, it is.
I always think that. And then my fear is so you take peanut butter and then you on bread and then throw some raisins on there.
Ooh.
Yeah, no, man, it's
Oh, no.
raisins and then some bananas.
Gerry Hall, you don't get behind that, do you?
No, I don't
Peanut
like
butter
peanut
with
butter at all.
raisins on it? You don't like peanut butter at all?
Raisins,
Peanut butter at all.
raisins goes. You can put raisins on anything, man.
Oh, dude, no, you can't.
I put them in salads.
Oh, salads, that can be okay. It
Yeah,
depends on
it
the
doesn't matter,
dressing,
man. Raisins should be a nut.
Do a quick. Raisins should be.
Like it's a
Should we-
promotion in the food world. Yeah.
Should we tell Manolis where raisins
Oh yeah.
come
Do you
from?
know what raisins are?
I know this. I don't know how it works. I don't know how they do it, but because it doesn't seem like there's enough there to make this delicious raisin.
Right.
Because the grape is you eat a grape, you're
Yeah.
like, whoa, that was great.
Yeah.
But when you
Well,
shrink a raisin,
you dry it all out, right? You take all the
but
moisture out of
It
it.
just seems like there's not enough there to
There,
do
man.
it. I don't know if I believe it, to tell you the truth.
It's out of control. Quick thing about peanut butter, though, and not everybody knows this, but if you have the hiccups and need to get rid of the hiccups, a big spoonful of peanut butter will take the hiccups away every single time. There you
really?
go. Boom. Yep. Particularly if you go into anaphylactic shock.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
then you don't have to worry about the hiccups at all. Gerry Hall, best nut.
Well, I misinterpreted the question at first.
Of course, everybody did.
I was going to say the one where nobody else is at home, but I'd have to say my favorite. I like the peanuts, but right out of the shell. Like if you're watching, like if you're
like a baseball game,
like
you're cracking. Go down. There's
something
some
about that.
bars where they let you do it, and you drop the shells right on the floor.
I don't think a lot of them do it anymore because allergies. But yeah, it used to be all over.
You know what?
Pretty cool.
Down in Stony Creek, Mustangs still has the pail full of peanuts. Drop the shell on the floor, and I guess if you have an allergy, you're not going to Mustangs.
Yeah, they're like screw the week.
Yeah, exactly. Whose turn is it? I think it's Gerry. We're back to Gerry already. This Friday at 4:20, we've got Gerry Hall up at the Plinko board. He's dropping the puck. And you are an awesome person for tuning in and checking out this great little program. We're calling it great. I know most people wouldn't, but Skip the Dishes. What restaurant are you going to? You call and Skip the Dishes. You go, oh my God, I got to get something from Skip the Dishes. I need you to go to what restaurant? A&W.
Yes.
Is that your favorite?
Well, yeah.
Of the fast fooders?
Yeah. Actually, it's honest to God, it is my favorite.
Okay. What is it that lures you to the A&W? What in particular? Is it the root beer?
Probably because it's been a staple in my routine for like 5 years now. But,
okay.
But no, honestly,
I love the root beer.
You know what? They put a lot of salt in their burgers, and for some reason, I like that. And it's.
Have you tried the Beyond Meat burger?
No, I have not.
Okay, the Beyond Meat,
it's really good.
You know what? It actually, surprisingly, I mean, I'm a fully committed meat person, and it actually tasted pretty good. I mean, it wasn't quite there. But damn close, man. It tasted like a burger. And considering there was no burger killed.
Chemicals that it took to make it
right.
From grass into a burger
That's
tasting
right.
thing.
Made from peas. The base is peas.
Oh, really?
Yes. And they turned it into a burger, man. I am blowing Manolis' mind right now.
No raisins in there?
No. You know what? But if they added those, that would have been a home run.
Thank you.
What was the question again? Oh, yeah, Skip the Dishes. You're calling Skip the Dishes. Hey, Skip the Dishes. By the way, this is a free plug for Skip the Dishes. We're not getting anything for that. You're calling Uber Eats. Hey, Uber Eats. Where are you sending them to get you some food?
Anywhere that already delivers.
Really? Eh?
Just to make them
be
go,
a dick.
Just to make them go, what? So
yeah, can you go to Domino's for me?
Go to Domino's, and then tell them that you're there because I don't think they can do they can't do a good job like them.
They're not as good as you, Uber Eats.
Yeah, Uber Eats does a better job.
Uber Eats, I love you, man.
Yeah.
Is there a mom and pop restaurant in town you can think of? I'd like a little shout out for a mom and pop where you'd send some local restaurant, not a chain, some local restaurant where you'd send them to get you some food.
Well, I've always
local place you love.
I do love Tony's Corner.
Tony's Corner.
Yeah.
Where's that?
Well, I think that it's like right by Value Village. There's one.
Okay.
But they have their own lunch trunk they drive around with. But
okay.
There's it's like what's that? Right here? What street is this?
This is Upper Wentworth.
Yeah, if you go Wentworth and Fennel.
Wentworth and Fennel, right there. There's the Harvey's there. There's the Popeyes.
So right, the place we had. That's Tony's Corner.
Not Tony's Corner.
What was it called?
Oh wow, he doesn't got the name
I
right.
can't remember what it's called, but remember we realized it's not Tony's Corner.
No, it's not the same owners, but it's still isn't the same name.
Called Tony's Corner. No.
What is it?
This place was like it has the name.
Wait,
it's called like my.
You guys, get your phone up.
My buddies?
My buddies, yeah.
My buddies.
That's not
Across the
Tony's
street
Corner.
From the Value
Oh,
Village. Yeah.
well, I still like Tony's Corner. My buddies was pretty good too, though.
There you go.
It was good. The whole time I thought it was Tony's Corner. Because I'm like, where's Tony?
Coppolino. Drop some love here. You're calling Uber Eats, then they're going to deliver from where?
My buddies.
My buddies.
No.
I thought for sure you were going to go Anchor Bar. At least keep it in the family, eh?
Levity Comedy Club.
Well, yeah, Levity Comedy Club.
Chicken wings.
Can you get the wings from there? I just want to give a shout out. I don't want to make them more busy than they already are because I hate standing in line. I can't pronounce the name of the place. That's how.
McDonald's?
No. What am I, Manolis? No, it's on Upper James, just south of Rymel, and it's an Italian sandwich bar. It's called Panattatisia, something like that. Oh, my God, the food in there is fantastic. And it is just a little Italian sandwich bar. They do a fantastic job.
It's like
so I walk
Bonanzas.
I walk in to order. I'd never been there before. I walk in to order, and there's a lovely young Italian lady behind the counter, and she says, "Can I take your order?" And I give her my order, and she goes, "That'll be cash." I'm like, "Oh, an Italian place that only takes cash. That's weird." And she kind of snickered, and then she goes, "What's your name, sir?" And I'm like, "What, are you going to rat me out?" I was like, "Oh, no, it's for the order." So the Italian sandwich bar, it only takes cash, though, just so you know up front. Whose turn is it to Plinko? Drop a puck there. I don't know what you were.
I just did
Was he
sip it.
just mixing another Ryan Coke? Is that
think
what he
so,
was
yeah.
doing?
That was my first one.
Oh, really? Oh, no. I don't want to smell it. Oh, jeez.
Give it a smell.
Oh, wow. Dude, is that soap tassel? Oh, man. What kind of rye do you buy?
Canadian Club. You know why though?
That's hardcore, man.
You know why? Because they come in those plastic bottles. So
So they don't break when you're
I'd like
carrying them on the bus.
Crown Royal, but if I fall, like I'm gonna like I might die because the glass breaks, right? Oh wait, am I?
Have you tried 40 Creek? 40
He's
Creek's
a
really good,
cautious
man.
alcoholic.
Yes, he
40
is.
Creek's awesome. I love
40
40
Creek,
Creek,
40
but you
Creek's
black
really
out a bit.
Yeah.
You forgot what number you picked.
Depending on how much.
I think it was one, but I think we did one.
We did one already. You want to do 11?
12.
Let's do 2 ones. We did 12.
Wait, nine.
Let's do 9. Okay. Well,
9.
you know what? At this point, really doesn't matter.
Just any
Just
envelope.
pick an envelope, neighbors. All right, here we go. Friday at 4:20. Our special guest, Gerry Hall, Manolis, the blackout drunk, and Patrick Coppolino, who does a wicked Homer Simpson. Name me one band you wish you could have seen. Name me one band you wish you could have seen, or you can still see. It doesn't matter, but a band that you've never seen that you would like to see. What's the top of your list?
Nirvana. I didn't see Nirvana.
Nirvana.
That's
an awesome choice, man. That would have been an incredible show. I never saw Nirvana.
I saw almost every band that was really
That you
popular.
wanted to see, yeah.
And that time, saw Rage, saw like
Yep.
Chili Peppers, and then like I was like, oh, Nirvana was so big. I thought like I'll let like the buzz die off, and then I'll go see him.
Right.
But then he died.
Well, that's, yeah. And we end up at death again. Wow.
That's 3.
It's a theme show. Patrick Coppolino, one band that you'd love to see.
The Righteous Brothers.
Hold it. He's being serious.
One of them is dead.
Yes, one of them
Or
is
they're
dead.
both- they might both be now.
But is
I don't
that
know.
because of the Patrick Swayze connection?
Oh, that's... Well, actually, yeah, I found out about them because my mom always
Unchained
played
Melody
that song,
was right
yeah.
as from Dirty Dancing or
Yeah.
Ghost or whatever. Which one? That
Also,
was? Yeah,
it took me I didn't realize they were white till I was like 20.
No, I know.
And I saw
Blue-Eyed
an
Soul.
album, and I'm like, what? The Righteous Brothers are white?
They called it Blue-Eyed Soul, my friend.
Yeah.
So one of the Righteous Brothers, right, sings "I've Had the Time of My Life" from Dirty Dancing, which is the
Oh,
movie
really?
you were named for. And then Unchained Melody was right. Jerry was
Ghost.
from Ghost, right? Yeah. From the movie Ghost. So yes, so the Righteous Brothers.
Yeah.
Well, that's something else. Okay, Jerry, how do you top Righteous Brothers, man? I mean, he just hit it out of the park.
I'd love to go see the boss, Bruce Springsteen.
You've never seen him?
Never seen him, and I've had opportunity, and it's my fault that I didn't go. But that's that, and little aside. But I'd love to see Weird Al too, because he occasionally tours with a live,
He put on a fun show, right?
That'd be from a comedian point of view. That would be.
Let me just say just quickly about the boss, because I've seen him like 10 or 11 times. I got a friend who's seen him 40 times.
Wow.
So I'm a huge fan. And if you gave me all the bands in the world that I haven't seen, or the choice of going to a Springsteen I'd go back to a Springsteen concert.
Wow.
I mean, he is that
I heard
good.
it's incredible.
He's that good live. He really is.
I would love to see him.
Were you going to add something to that?
Oh yeah, I saw Weird Al in a grocery store in L.A.
Was he on
a little
tour?
better than the concert.
Was he on tour? Was he singing?
No, but I didn't make him. I asked
Like a surgeon?
I asked him for a picture. I was buying rye actually.
No, you were not.
Yeah, because I found this like across the street from the Laugh Factory. There's like this like it's almost like a giant Shoppers Drug Mart, and I was buying rye everywhere for like $10 like Mickey's and stuff like that. And then I found this like a $75 bottle of rye for like it was like $21. So I got this giant bottle of rye, and then out of nowhere I see Weird Al walk by. I'm like, no way.
No way.
Yeah,
I got
I'm
a
like,
$75 bottle of rye on Weird Al. Sounds like a night.
Yeah, it was perfect. So he was nice enough, but he also was like, I kind of want to just get out of here.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
I don't blame him. Probably gets recognized all the time.
Absolutely. He's right in the middle of writing a new parody song, so he had to get back to work. Whose turn is it to Plinko? Patrick Coppolino dropped the puck. It's Friday at 4:20. Gerry Hall, our special guest. Manolis Zontanos, Patrick Coppolino.
7.
Mike Nabuurs. The gang's all here for this edition. We did 7.
11.
You want 11? Let's do 11. Wow, we're burning through these topics. I got to find topics that are going to tie you guys up longer. Here we go. When you were a kid, what did you want to be? Did you ever think about it? Did you ever think about what you'd like to be, what you'd like to do?
Yeah, I wanted to be a director, but I didn't know I used to think that was the cameraman. It was because
okay.
that
makes sense.
Yeah,
as a kid, right?
When I saw, because I knew James Cameron directed the Titanic,
right?
But I thought his name was James Cameraman.
Oh,
so I wanted to be a cameraman.
That's beautiful, man.
Yeah.
It's awesome. So you'd like to be a director?
Yeah.
And you've done
I've
some
done stuff like
you've
that,
done some directing, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. And do you plan on doing more? Would you like to branch out into that area if you had more time, a little more time, a little more?
Yeah, for sure.
Effort, do some more video, some more movie stuff.
Yeah, we're actually working on a web series that we're going to do that takes place at Levity.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it's kind of
because you guys, we talked a long time ago. There was a series you guys were talking about. It was like an apartment where everybody would come to visit an apartment.
We wrote, it was Manolis' idea. It was called The Lobby.
Oh, the
where
lobby
this guy
of the apartment building.
living in the lobby of his apartment building. Yeah.
Yeah.
We've written a pilot for it. We just haven't shot it yet.
Got that one off the ground.
Yeah.
Well, we should do that.
We should.
Yeah.
If anyone's listening that wants to invest,
that's the problem, right?
We need $600.
It takes some money, yes, to rent the lobby. Manolis, what did you want to be when you grew up?
Believe it or not, I wanted to be a stuntman.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Nice. You guys were both going to be in the movie.
But you know why? Because of
I know why.
The show.
Why. I know why. The Fall Guy.
Yeah.
Lee Majors.
Yeah. It's the Fall Guy.
Yeah.
Was a stuntman, and on the side, he solved crime.
That was the best.
It's the best. It was the coolest thing. So I'm like, I want to be a stunt. I always thought I wanted to be a stuntman. So, but you're like, that's ridiculous. That's never gonna happen. Then I went to Mohawk College for like my first year. 3 months in, I was realizing like I took 2-year general business right out of high school because I thought I should go and do something, and I realized right away I'm like, this is way too hard for me, and I don't like reading and all that stuff. And then I said to my friend, I'm like, so I just left after the strike. We came back from the strike. There was a teacher strike that year. And I'm like, after the first day, I'm like, I go like this. I go, that's it. I'm out of here. To this guy I'm sitting beside. He goes, what? Where are you going? What do you mean? Like, I'm going to go become a stuntman. I get up. I leave. I never come back.
That's it. You were out of there.
And I find a course in Toronto and pay $1,000 to become a stuntman. I took an actual course.
And what did they teach you at that course?
How to fall, how to fight, how to jump.
Was it cool?
It was cool, but it was not necessary. I never got a job as a stuntman afterwards.
Right.
Like they gave me. I ended up getting this like agent, and all it was like It was a background agent. I didn't even know what that was, and I started going to sets doing background work. I wasn't even doing stunt work.
Right.
It was like I was such a buffoon. I'm like, I'm on a show called Street Legal. Like I'm like, who am I supposed to fight here? Nobody.
You know what? There were anytime there was a cool job, somebody in Toronto would create a class and would for $1,000 teach you how to do what. Right? I mean, it was your only way into some of these things. I went to the radio broadcasting school, the NIB radio broadcasting school or something, and I went for the audition. They had you audition to pay your $3,000, and so I'm auditioning, and the guy says, speak into the. And there's a whole room full of people. Speak into the microphone. So I speak into the microphone. He goes, oh, you are a natural. I can't believe. You got to take this class. And then he goes to the guy next to me, and the guy's got, and he goes, a natural. And I'm like, really?
A lot of naturals here, man.
We're all naturals.
Dude, I spent $1,000. There was like at least 20 people in my class.
I know.
That's like $7,000 right there.
Math checks out.
Was Howie Mandel the guy that was beside you?
Yeah, exactly.
That sounded like Bobby's World.
Dude, Bobby's World doing the helium voice. Gerry Hall, when you were a wee little Jerry, what did you want to be when you grew up?
First of all, I can't get over the idea of the director of Street Legal going, who's the extra in the back that keeps falling down?
Oh,
throwing himself
there was a
off.
judge. I'm just standing there like an idiot, right? There's a like an actual actor, and they're like, the director's talking to her. Is like, what do you think? Should I have my hair up or down? And I'm just like I'm hearing it, and I'm like, I'm not supposed to say anything. I go, I think you should. I don't know why this. I don't know why this came out of my mouth. I go. She goes, I think you should leave your hair down. I go, it makes you look loose.
Oh,
but like I meant like laid back in my head, and they just both looked at me with this stare.
Yes.
And I'm like, I didn't mean that kind of loose.
Yeah.
Oh, they were so mad, dude.
Wouldn't that be great? And I know what you're after there, Jerry, with like Manolis in the background. He's supposed to walk through the scene and suddenly throws himself into a wall because he thinks he's a stunt man.
Awesome.
Hey, dude, why did you throw yourself into the wall? Stunt man over here, man.
Did you get it? I'm gonna find the I can't even say the word diploma. The diploma.
Diploma from Stuntman School.
Yeah, I have it still.
Nice. Jerry, what'd you want to be?
I want an NBA basketball player. I don't know what's slipping my way.
Okay, yeah.
No, honestly,
Really?
honestly, when I was a kid, baseball. I wanted to be a baseball player. Professional baseball player. I
nice.
loved baseball. Still play baseball.
Huge baseball guy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. What was your position? What did you think you had a shot at?
Well, not pitching for sure. I was more of an infielder.
Shortstop guy, second base guy.
Yeah.
Nice. And you still play men's league?
Yeah, fastball, men's league.
Awesome.
Couple different fastball leagues.
Oh, that's awesome, man. Well, a baseball player, that would have been a pretty cool career because I understand those guys make some good dough.
Do okay.
Yeah, they do not bad at all. Whose turn to Plinko? I'm at a loss. I don't even know what number we're on anymore.
I know today's we're all
we're off the rails
6.
today. 6. You know what? It's all Homer Simpson's fault. Number 6. Whoa, this one got sealed. Did you lick my envelope, Manolis?
I might have thought it was something else.
Wow. I don't even know what to do with that. Another one for the kids in the room. You know what? Let me just switch this up because the topics are all too similar. I got backup topics here, so let's do this one. Give me something. Now, this is a little bit of a longer one. So you ready? Yeah. Give me something you wish you could brag about, but it's just not that cool. Something you're good at, something that you're proud, something that you go, like, I can hold my urine forever. Like something that you wish you could brag about, but that it's just not that cool to brag about it.
Okay, well, I'm going to go right back to the fact that I am a huge Simpsons fan.
Okay, that's
I
a
know
classic.
Tons about it, but
way
there's
too
a
much.
very small percentage of people in the world that care.
Yes, exactly.
Most people wonder I've wasted so much time watching and rewatching episodes of The Simpsons, and only the first 11 seasons. Like, so
if you meet somebody, if you're talking to them and The Simpsons come up or whatever, then do people try to challenge you to see how in depth your knowledge is?
Sometimes they will.
Yeah.
And a lot of times too, they're like, it's almost like meeting someone, a random stranger that's part of a cult that you're in that you didn't know, and you have a secret handshake.
And why only 11? Why just 11 seasons? You just sort of said,
that's the classic.
Full?
That's the classic era. There's still some funny stuff that happened after,
right?
But that's what they call the classic era. And
okay. That's where
one of the funniest stuff.
Where you've honed in.
Yeah.
Trying to not memorize it, but trying to keep all the facts straight for the entire. That's a massive run. I don't know if most people realize how successful a show The Simpsons was as far as years on TV. Like, there's nothing else that even comes close to the number of years and seasons it had on television.
Yeah, it's in the 30s now.
Yeah, it's crazy, right?
Well, it's 30 this year because it's
and I understand. I read a story one time that Matt Groening that one of the goals was to have a Simpsons episode for every single day of the year. So 356 days.
Long since passed that.
Oh my God! Like that was the original goal. So Manolis, something you're awful proud of, but that's just not that cool to be proud of it.
2 things.
Oh,
can
excellent.
I say 2?
Yeah, sure you can.
Well, one is that when I was 15 or 16 years, I think I was 16 years old, I spliced together every scream from David Lee Roth from Van Halen, from the first album up to Eat 'Em and Smile, all in a row because I heard they played it on a radio station back then, and I missed it, so I just made my own.
Wow.
And it's on YouTube. I put it on. It's called David Lee Roth Ultimate Screams. Oh. So it's up there. It's like 4 minutes long. But I made it, and I played it for like 3 friends back in 1987, and then I didn't know. I'm like, oh, okay, now what?
Yeah, what do I do with it now? The best part is you did it with a cassette deck.
He didn't have some studio with splicing tape or digital audio or whatever.
Listen to it, you did it with a cassette tape.
It was a Sony double tape deck, but if you listen to it, you would think it was done in a studio. Because it's the cuts are when I'd find a scream, you gotta listen. Now you're not listening to Van Halen, you're just listening, waiting for a scream.
It's a scream. So
you hit scream, you stop it, you rewind it, you get it to the point, you put a pause, and then you hit record. You got them both on pause. You're like, like that.
Yeah, as fast as you can.
And then you listen back, and sometimes you get a little too much of the song, so you have to redo it. So it
just kept going back and back.
Dude, it was my whole summer. It was my whole summer. Like, remember the TV show Stranger Things? They're fighting aliens.
Yeah.
Like this is like that was my.
You built the David Lee Roth Scream tape.
Yeah.
What was the second thing? Because that perfectly fits the category I was after.
Just I know how to ride a unicycle.
That's right.
Yeah, and it's like it's cool, but not really.
You're absolutely right.
Because after like 3 minutes on a unicycle, your undercarriage is it gets very sore.
Yeah.
We're allowed to say balls, right?
What? We already did your best nut. All right. Hey, Patrick Coppolino. Something you're proud of, but it's not that cool to brag about.
My Homer Simpson impression. People are like, yeah, we get it.
Yeah,
you can do that.
Okay, pal. Yeah, all right, mister. One more time. We got one more time for one more topic. One more Plinko puck needs to be dropped. Toss it into the machinery. We only have a handful of envelopes left.
Oh, 4?
Oh, number 4 is... Yes! Oh, 4, yes! Yes. Topic number 4, Friday at 4:20, Gerry Hall, our special guest. Suddenly you find yourself with an extra $100 per week. What are you going to do with that cash? What's the first thing that comes to mind? What are you going to do? You got an extra $100 coming in every week. What are you doing with the extra 100?
Get a porn subscription. Like
excellent. Yeah. Well, because the short clips are, you kind of burn them out after a while.
Sometimes I really want to know what happens.
Sometimes. I want to see them cuddle at the end. Yeah, because they do that, Manolis. Patrick Coppolino, got an extra $100 a week. What are you going to do with it?
Save it.
Oh, right, because you said you were trying to get things back in order, right? You figure you can't. Yeah, you can't bounce around like this forever. So you were going to start to invest, start to maybe build a little bit of a financial future for your daughter.
Convince myself not to buy drugs with it. And
okay,
save it.
Excellent. So it's a twofold approach here. Yes, don't get messed up and save. Gerry Hall, I put an extra $100 in your pocket every week. What are you doing with it?
Oh, this isn't funny. It's honest. I would honestly use it to golf. I hardly get to do that at all anymore because I just can't justify it. I would spend on things I can't justify for myself. Like I would save it so I could actually buy like Leaf tickets,
right?
Stuff like that I just
something
can't
that's
normally
ridiculous,
justify
right?
for a short period of time to spend a lot of money on.
You know what?
And then I wouldn't feel guilty,
dude. I hear you, especially with the golf, man. I mean, I love golfing, and I do get out. Try to find courses that are like $30, $40.
Yeah, under.
I'm not going to pay $120 for 4 hours of entertainment. Like that's ridiculous. Yeah, just ridiculous. That's that kind of money. Manolis could actually have the Brazzers girl show up.
Yeah.
All right. That's all we got time for, kids. Thank you so much. Another Friday at 4:20 just whipped on by. Gerry Hall, how do we follow you on the social media?
On Twitter at Gerry Hall Comedy, on Instagram at Gerry Hall Comedy. And
Gerry spelled with a G.
With a G,
okay,
yes.
Excellent.
And also, just a quick plug for first Monday of every month, Simpsons Trivia is at Levity Comedy Club.
First Monday of every month, Levity Comedy Club.
Yeah, and it's 7:30 we start.
7:30, Simpsons Trivia. Gerry's your host. Patrick's there to do Homer Simpson impressions when needed.
They run it excellent. It's a fantastic time. Great. There's specials and stuff like that. A poutine special. They're such great hosts. They're amazing.
Awesome venue. First Monday of every month. It's trivia night with Gerry Hall at Levity Comedy Club. Thank you so much for doing this episode with us, Gerry. Manolis, what do you want? You want to shout out something? You want to plug something?
Shout out. I was at Supercar not that long ago, and I saw this rap band there called Snotty Nose Res Kids.
Yeah,
and they were like
they awesome.
I was just gonna watch for a second. Next thing you know, I just finished. I was hooked. Like they were so sick. Like
snotty-nosed Res Kids.
Like really good.
Excellent. Awesome. Check them out. And Patrick Coppolino, you want to give a plug, a shout out for the other events that go on at the lovely Levity Comedy Club?
Yes, every Wednesday amateur night, every Friday and Saturday night are awesome pro shows. Tuesday karaoke. And then all kinds of different events throughout the week. Go to levitycomedyclub.com to find out everything we got going on.
And they can follow you at Levity Comedy Club?
At Homer J. Simpson.
Thank you so much for our panel for this edition of Friday at 4:20. But most of all, thank you to you for hanging out with us. And hopefully we guaranteed a laugh. Hopefully you got it. Because that's as far as the guarantee goes. Until we get a chance to talk to you again in 7 days, thanks for listening to Friday at 4:20. And until we meet again, have an awesome weekend.